The German government claims there are just over 250,000 homeless people across Germany. The Federal Ministry of Labor and Social Affairs classifies homelessness as people staying in emergency shelters with friends or out on the streets. But organizations that work with the homeless say the numbers are far higher.
Last year, the federal government collected statistics for the first time on a specific date. We did our own assessments, including people who become homeless before and after that specific date. And we estimated approximately 420,000 people over the course of the year.
The European Parliament estimates that homelessness across the EU has risen 70% over the past decade, with the COVID-19 pandemic bringing further challenges. Added to that was the arrival of hundreds of thousands of migrants in 2015 and 16. Some of those who sleep rough suffer from mental illness or addictions, but an increasing number simply cannot afford a home due to increasing rentals.
One of the main reasons for the uptick in homelessness across Germany in the past years has been the housing crisis in this country, whereby there simply isn't enough available, affordable accommodation for all. This is affecting migrants as well as Germans themselves, leading many to have to find alternatives, be that on the streets, under a bridge, or in one of the many homeless shelters across the country.
Shelters like this one in Munich. It houses male residents like Christian, who was a chef until alcohol took over his life. He began sleeping on friends' couches at first, but then quickly found himself on the streets. He eventually found short-time work and his way to this shelter 5 months ago, which is helping him deal with his addiction, and he wants to find a place of his own.
You can't find an apartment in Munich. I think I've already applied for 400 places and only got one viewing invitation.
Eva van Del is the director of this shelter and is directly involved in getting these men back on their feet.
We have specialists here to help with housing applications. A lot of efforts are being made to assist the homeless, but we need more affordable apartments. Then we can give them the psychiatric care and the other services needed to help with their addictions.
Van Del says the city of Munich is also working on preventative measures to stop people losing their homes, with information on how to deal with the rent increases and debt. But there are calls for the government to do more to increase affordable housing options and improve rent and eviction controls so that Christian and the hundreds of thousands just like him can live more stable lives. Natalie Carney, CGTN, Munich.